If you boys are looking to pick up some FIFA 16 coins, head on over to golder.com and use DRG for a discount. Or if you're looking to pick up some cheap MSP, PSN codes or cheap games, head on over to g2a.com. All links down below.
What's going on, lads? So welcome back to the channel. Now, these FIFA 17 squad predictions are still doing really well on the channel, so I'm definitely going to keep doing them. You seem to be enjoying them, and we're going to jump straight in with a Spurs FIFA 17 team prediction. And we've got a couple of possible new transfers coming in. We're going to take a look at them now. And of course, if you do enjoy these, continue to smash the like button on them. It really is much appreciated. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. So let's jump straight in with the goalkeeper. So we are starting off with Hugo Lloris, who we all know is an absolutely top class goalkeeper, but he is going to come back from the Euros bitterly disappointed. Now, you would imagine, being the professional that he is, it's not going to affect his game going into next season, but it's got to play on your mind coming out of the game against Portugal that France really were the strong favourites to win and probably should have won it in the game as well. They've come away without the win, and I think they were slightly unlucky. I think Hugo Lloris should have done better for Adair's shot, to be honest. It was a great strike by him, but Hugo Lloris is a better goalkeeper than that. He should have been saving it. So let's just hope it doesn't play in his mind in the new season. He's a cracking goalkeeper, which any club would snatch the chance of taking him into their club. Moving on to right back, we have got Kyle Walker, who had a really good Euros actually, and he is a very, very good right back. And he kept Klein out the team, which is saying something, because I think Klein's up there with one of the best right backs in the Premier League at the minute. And Kyle Walker kept him out, and deservedly so, because I mean, he started and he didn't really do much wrong. So top class right back for Spurs to have coming into the new season. Up next, we have got Alderweireld, who is a cracking defender, really decent defender, and he's got a really good partnership with his centre-back partner as well. So really strong defence for Spurs this year, and no doubt Alderweireld will be in that starting lineup in FIFA 17. So his centre-back partner is of course Vertonghen, who is a cracking defender again, very solid, and not really prone to mistakes, which you really need as a centre-back partnership. The two of them together work really well, and I think Spurs are going to be really good defensively this year, because they've strengthened in the defensive mid position as well, which we'll get to shortly. So moving on to left back, we have got Danny Rose. Again, it was a toss-up between Danny Rose and Davies. I don't think there's any competition there. I think Danny Rose is a really decent defender. Had a decent Euros for England, if that's possible to say that anybody had a decent Euros for England, but he looks solid, decent defender, and I don't see any reason why he won't be in that starting lineup. On to CDM, we have got Eric Dyer, who really did break through into that team last year in a new position. He started off as a centre-back, can still play centre-back, I would imagine, whether that's going to be his long-term position or whether he will stay as a CDM. I love to see him playing in that CDM position because he's so solid and he offers great protection to those two centre-backs as well. So no doubt he's going to be the main man in midfield next year. Next up, we have got Spurs' first new signing, which is Victor Wanyama. Now, I'm not convinced about Wanyama. He's a decent player, don't get me wrong, but is he good enough for Spurs? Spurs are going to be looking to win the league this year, or most definitely looking for the top four again. And is Wanyama the best CDM they could have gone out and got? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not convinced that was the best transfer they could have got. He's a decent player. Does he strengthen the team? That's what I'm not convinced of. Does he make that team stronger by coming in? I don't really know. Mason's a decent player who can play there. Is Mason better than Wanyama? I guess time will tell. It's just not one that really, if Liverpool signed him, would you jump out? Or if, say, he signed for your team, would you be overly excited about it? I'm not convinced, but we've got to give him time and see how he gets on in that team. Next up in midfield, we have got Lamela, who really did turn his fortunes around at Spurs, because when he first moved, he was completely out of the team for a good period of time, and it looked like he was going to flop. We all know he's a decent player, and when he came in, I was excited to see him in the Premier League. Spurs fans were raving over him, and it just didn't work. But he did turn it around, and he is beginning to look like the player that we all knew he was. So I do think he'll be in the team. I don't see them signing anybody that's going to push Lamela out of the team, and hopefully for Spurs fans he has another decent season. Up next, we have got Eriksen, who is an extremely gifted footballer. Liverpool missed out on him 2-3 years ago. I'm not sure how long he's at Spurs now, but I was gutted when Spurs got him over Liverpool, and he proved me exactly right. He's been a really top player for Spurs. Somebody again that's going to be the first name on the team sheet, and again I would expect another decent season from Eriksen. He can get assists, very good on the ball passing, and he will score goals as well. Up next we have got Mario Götze, which is going to be a bit of a controversial one because he was in the Liverpool squad prediction that I'd done, but there's a reason. It seems it's come out that Spurs have taken the lead to sign Götze for 20 million, which is an absolute bargain. Now I'm a bit confused. We mustn't be in for him anymore. Now I know Spurs are in Champions League, and yeah, that would sway a decision, but I really thought Klopp would have had the pulling power to bring him to Liverpool. So whether we're still in for him or whether he's choosing Spurs, which he well could be, I'm not like dissing Spurs why he wouldn't go to Spurs. I just thought Klopp would have had the pulling effect to bring him to Liverpool, but only time will tell what happens. And the final player in the team, of course, is Harry Kane. Now they have signed a striker called Janssen, I think it is, from Alkmaar. Now I'm guessing he's coming in as backup. He's not going to push Kane out the team. They always seem to play with one striker up top, so I would imagine it's going to be Harry Kane in that team. That does complete the team, which looks solid. What do you think of it? Is there players you would take out or change around, or do you think there'll be more transfers coming in that we do or do not know about? Let me know down in the comments below what you think. I think that's going to be pretty close to what the team is. Götze, maybe not really sure, but I think it's going to be pretty close. Thanks for watching, lads. Thanks for your support. Smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you all next time. Cheerio.